να πω. Δηλαδή, είτε να το συζητήσεις, είτε να σου...
Good job. Please, Stephen?
No.
What? Come on, Stephen.
No, I don't know how to beat this. It is, bro. I can still. Nah, bro. Alright, yeah, you're right, but you're on the same line now.
Μέχρι 10, δεν θέλεις εντιάμενος. Εγώ έκανα 30 πριν τα Χριστούγεννα στην διαδρομή. Και
Got that downstairs.
What is the only place you ever felt alone is in a dark room watching The Office?
Easy again, you know the easy part? Easy.
Uh-oh.
Easy, dude, look at this. I beat it. I beat it though. That's... I beat the hardest part. I beat the duels. And like I died at the... No, I passed it. The duel was super easy. I don't know. I mean, I think it's very... Like... No! Oh...
You don't want it?
Murder mystery on Roblox. Dude, I went to go like level 200. Oh, you can play Shell Shock now? Yeah, that level.
All right, guys, that was pressing day. I can't complain. I didn't sit down and choose the songs that I'm going to press to. So, roughly I'm looking at, I wanted 5 songs played. Last week was 4 songs, the week before that was 3. And in all fairness, the week that I did 3 songs, I didn't choose those 3 songs. And those 3 songs ended up being well over 21 minutes long between the 3. So I really bit off a lot more than I could chew that first week. But that was my deal. Going to turn the playlist on, and whatever the 3 songs are that come on, that's what I'm going to do. Last week I did the same. There happened to be 4 Jay-Z songs, which all tend to be, a little over 4 minutes long. So it put me right at 17 minutes for 4 songs. And then today I got towards the end, and after my warm-ups, a Bob Seger song, Black Crowes, and then Charlie Daniels Band. That's what I trained to today. So my timer's about to go off here. The big thing with this style of training, there are a couple of things. I'm practicing getting better at singles and doubles, approaching, setting up, working on the shoulder part, the tricep part, the upper back part of it. I'm not stressing my hips, my knees, and my low back really at all. I don't mean they're not getting worked, I mean they're not being stressed. I can do that on other days. I can do that on stones days, squat days, deadlift days. I do a lot of stuff here at home at night when nobody's watching and the camera's never rolling. But I don't want to do that on my log press day, especially right now when I don't have to. A big part of what I'm doing right now, I'm doing it, well, actually I began sitting down looking at several of the clients that I had, and I looked at the methodology and the type of training that I think they need to be doing right now, either with tons of options and opportunities to fix their issues with their log press, or they're looking already at they're going to need a big log press much later in the year for a big competition. And this is a great way to start. So it's a huge opportunity to take. I mean, I've got 80 kilograms. My log strict press so far this year has been off and on the charts. Let's just say 100 to 105 kilograms. So I've got somewhere around 75 to 80% of my log strict press on the log, and I found a way to get 25 or better reps with that. Now, That's really important to be able to do that. Those aren't just reps, those are opportunities to get better. And that's how your training needs to be designed, especially in the off season. You need as many opportunities. Steak is ready. You need as many opportunities as possible to get better. Those don't come by as easy as they used to, especially if you're not aware of how you can set up your training. So this is one of the great methods that, in my opinion, is great, that I have used. I haven't used it in 7, 8 years, maybe. That means it's been at least 10, but I'm going back over this again. So I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to tell my clients to do anything that I haven't done. I need a refresher course to remind myself exactly how much this sucks, where it sucks, and what percents feel horrible. A big part of this, and I've obviously edited the video down for you guys to watch, because who wants to watch me 5 songs wearing headphones? An important thing is for me to get down to the last song. On the final song, when the song starts, I want to walk out there. In the beginning of every song, I want to walk out and get a rep right at the beginning of every song. So when the final song is there, I want to walk out and get a rep right at the beginning. And then I went and sat down with my son, and I sat there and waited until there was about a minute left. At a minute left, I got up and refreshed the chalk in my hands, a little bit of hit of the nose torque. And what an important part of this is, when there's 30 seconds left, that's when that referee is telling you, 30 seconds left, 30 seconds, you gotta go. Do I have that go left in me? So I've already done 20, 25 reps at this point. I've already gone 4.5 songs. Do I have the ability with 30 seconds left to push myself and make it count? That's the goal. That's another big goal of this style of training. So it's not just getting a bunch of reps, but it's being able to work on your technique, to work on the muscular side of things, to save your body, and at the end be able to go when you have to. And that's exactly what I did. So I'm happy with that log press. Next week I probably will not go to 90 unless I feel absolutely wonderful. I will probably stick with 85, somewhere around there, maybe an 87. I'll have to run the numbers, to be honest. And I can even go to a 6th song as well. So this is not cardio. I think someone mentioned that today. This is absolutely not cardio. This is the best way for me to have the most opportunities to use a weight, to get better while using a weight that matters. Because if I just put 50% on there, 60%, 70% even, is that even enough weight that it's going to have carryover to a contest weight? No. But as soon as you make it heavier, the technique's going to go out the window with a heavier lift. You know, leg drive, so many people are training leg drive at 70%. Well, sure, at 70%, it should be all leg drive. There should be no shoulders or triceps involved. It should be all legs driving it up through the lockout. So what happens when all of a sudden you put 80%, 90%, 95% on there? The legs aren't going to carry you all the way through, and your body's not used to doing any kind of pressing. I hope that makes some kind of sense. I hope that makes sense. So I finished that, and then I went over and set up the bench press, 5 sets of 5, really, really quick on the speed bench press. Those yellow bands are 90 pounds at the top, and then I had a plate each side of the axle, which is, it's 50 kilograms, so like 115 pounds. So 115 plus 90, whatever that is. A really quick 5 sets of 5 just to knock it out, and I began adding plates, and then I worked up to 1.5 plates. So that's not 275, 255 plus the bands. So 345 or something like that is what I knocked out raw. And then I added the shirt. The shirt is interesting. I've lost body weight. Now I want to lose a little bit of body weight just to be healthier. I've been around 300 pounds, say 294 to 300 pounds on any given day. for the last couple of months, and then I've had pneumonia for the last couple of weeks. So you add the fact of being really, really big, and then you get sick. That's not a great thing. So I want to lose a little bit of weight to be in a little bit of shape. So in the process of losing weight, I've stabled off at 133 kilograms, 7 pounds more than 286. So I'm still at 293, 294, but my waist is getting continually smaller. And then my extra work that I'm doing at night is a lot of shoulder, tricep, lat, and hamstring work. So they're getting bigger. My press, on the other hand, is going up. The shirt is, even though I've lost weight in my belly, the shirt is tighter in the shoulders and arms, the shoulders, chest, and arms than it normally was. So playing with that, I just wanted to get some reps. I thought, I even went out to the car and got the 2 board, the 3 board, and the 1 board, and I thought I was going to do some work off that, but I decided just to play in the shirt, continue to take it down as far as it would go. And as long as I could feel it in my triceps and upper back and not get out of the groove, because that shirt has a much different groove than what I'm used to, and it wants to be almost dumped down low on the belly. So as long as I'm not getting in the danger side of dumping it down on my belly, and I'm still feeling it in my lats, upper back, triceps, I'm going to stay away from the boards. So I went up to 352 or so, plus the bands, and everything felt fine. Yeah, it really, really felt fine. It's okay. That's probably the most I've had on with that shirt so far. It's the Inzer Rage X with the stitch, grid stitch. I've got to get stronger and learn how to set it better for each attempt. And I think that, I mean, that's a huge fun process. Because you have one training session where you guys like, oh, I can't get it down. I'm never going to get this down. In the next training session, you make one small change at the elbow. You get it set different at the elbow. Set different at the elbow. Maybe spray the chest plate down a little bit with water so it expands a little more. Don't tighten it as much in the back. It's a mistake that I made today. Let the collar, for me, go up to a little bit higher than what most big benchers would wear. And all of a sudden, I can touch and fly with a weight that I couldn't get to touch today. And then once you get to that point, then you start making those little adjustments, pulling the shirt down, going a different direction. And then you add 10 pounds next week, and then 10 pounds the week after that, and then the 30-pound jump the week after that. And it's not just magically the shirt. Your body is definitely going to, and it must get stronger to be able to handle the heavier weight with the shirt. Triceps, upper back, nothing's going to make up for triceps and upper back strength, as well as stability through the entire body while doing the shirt and bench press. So that's it, guys. That was my alarm going off a second ago that my steak is ready. I'm going to eat my steak. I'm going to watch some gory sci-fi show, or at least probably a third of it on my computer, and then get to bed, get back outside for stones tomorrow. There's a chance of rain, 30% chance of rain, from 1 until 3 tomorrow. And all of my stones are sitting out uncovered. I moved some rubber mats that I normally use up here under the cover. So I'm hoping even if it just sprinkles a little bit, that they will dry off enough. I can load stuff. I'm just, the next village over, it's saying 0 chance of rain. And 30% chance, it's a 30% chance for a couple of hours. And that normally means that like 100% chance means like it's just going to fall everywhere. Like 50-50 means it's going to fall like every other spot, you know? So 30%, it's like every third spot it may fall for a couple of hours. I don't know, but I need a haircut. This is bad. I've just given up. I've just stopped fixing. I just wake up and leave it like this. I'm going to wear a hat. I'll fix my beard because I've got to wear a mask anyway. Nobody can see me. Why would I even brush my teeth? Who cares if you can smell the tequila on my breath when I go in the store, right? I'm wearing a mask. Anyway, guys, I'm going to eat. Hope to see you guys tomorrow night for Atlas Stones. Have a good one.